everyone. This is class 50 on subject income tax. In today's class we are going to solve two sums on computation of book profit. And the first question is, X and Y are partners sharing profits equally. The net profit for the year ending 31st March 2020 after debiting the following amount is amounted to rupees 84,000. Interest on capital at 15%, X 6,000 and Y 4,500. Salary to partners, X 24,000 and Y 21,000. With this information, you are asked to calculate the book profit for the assessment year 2021. So let us start computing book profit. In the previous class, we have seen the format of computation of book profit, wherein first you will be given net profit as per P&L account. In that you have to add all inadmissible expenses. Interest on capital is allowable expenses, but any interest on capital paid above 12% is disallowable. In this sum, it is given that to Mr. X and Y, the interest on capital is paid at 15%, and the allowable percentage of interest on capital is 12%. Therefore, 3% is excess of interest on capital which is paid to them. Here, you are not given the capital amount. You are given the amount of interest or the percentage of interest which is paid to X as well as Y. So, using the percentage itself, we have to find out the excess amount of interest that is paid to X as well as Y. But first we have to take net profit as it is given before debiting the expenses. So the net profit is 84,000. So net profit 84,000. In that, add interest on capital which is paid in excess of 12%. So the excess percentage of interest paid is 3%. Thus, X has received, or V partnership firm has paid interest to X as at rupees 6,000 as 15% of interest. So 6,000 is the interest which is paid at 15%, and what is the excess amount of percentage paid? It is 3. So 6,000 divided by 15 into the excess percentage paid. It comes to 1,200. Wherein in case of Y, the interest paid at 15% is 4,500 divided by 15 into 3, as 3 indicates the excess percentage of interest on capital paid, which comes to 900 rupees. So when we total these two interest on capital, we arrive to a figure 2,100. So net profit, add inadmissible expenses, that is interest in excess of 12% becomes inadmissible or disallowable, which we are adding for X as well as Y. Total comes to 2,100, which is total of 1,200 for X and Y at 900, plus the salaries that is paid to the partners at 45,000. So after adding all these amounts, we arrive to a book profit at rupees 1,31,100. I repeat, just focus on the question. You are given profit before inadmissible expenses as well as remuneration to the partners. To find out book profit, we have to take net profit, add all inadmissible expenses, and then less all the allowable incomes which are not credited to P&L account. So net profit before charging all these things is 84,000. Interest is 3% in excess to 12%. That is why only the 3% of interest we are removing. Total interest given at 15%, 6,000. Only excess amount we are removing for both X as well as Y. Similarly, salary paid to the partners is also added back to arrive to the book profit. Thus, we got 1,31,100 as book profit for the partnership firm X and Y. Coming to next question. Sonu and Bhanu are partners sharing profits and losses in ratio 2:1. Bhanu is non-working partner and the profits before charging interest and salaries amounted to rupees 1,80,000. The deed provides for the payment of interest on capital at 15% per annum and salaries to both the partners at rupees 3,000 per month each partner, and the capital balance as on 1/4 it has to be 2020, where for Sonu it is 30,000 and for Bhanu it is 20,000. You are asked to compute the book profit of the firm for the assessment year 2021. This is the sum wherein you are asked to compute the book profit, but this is not the similar sum as the previous one. In previous sum you were directly given 15% interest so much, but here you are provided information relating to the profits, the payment of interest, the salaries, plus most importantly you are given the capital balance. So directly on capital amount you can calculate 12% allowable interest and remaining balance you can ignore it. So profit before interest and salaries given is 1,80,000 less interest on capital in excess of 12%. That is less interest on capital at 12%, not in excess of 12%, but at 12%, because you are given capital amount, directly deduct 12% interest. Interest on capital at 12%, that is 12% on 30,000 comes to 3,600, wherein 12% on 20,000 becomes 2,400. So we are deducting 6,000 from this. In previous sum you were not given the capital amounts, you were given the interest amount. That is why you have added the amount of interest which is excess to 12%. In this sum you are given the capital balances 30,000 and 20,000. So on 30,000 allowable interest you have to deduct, on 20,000 allowable, that is 12% interest you have to deduct. Thus in total we have to deduct 6,000, which comes to 1,74,000. Understand the difference between previous sum and this sum. Last sum you were given the interest in excess, that is 15% interest was given to you. Information of capital contribution of partners was not given in the previous sum. That is why we have added the excess percentage of interest in the net profit. But in this sum you can see that the capital amount is given, and as the capital amount is given you can deduct 12% of interest on the same. So 1,80,000 minus 6,000, 1,74,000 is the book profit of the firm. I hope you have understood these two simple problems. In next class we are going to solve a sum on 15 marks question on computation of assessment or income of partnership firm.